Deputy Chief John Baird, the first RPD officer killed in the line of duty, was shot by RPD officer Bert Barrett shortly after midnight, December 15, 1912. Officer William Lucas was with both men just before the shooting and gave this account.
Bert had been watching a disorderly house in an apartment over the Washington restaurant on 8th Street. At about 10 o'clock, Bert rang in on the station telephone and asked for Baird and me to come over to the rooming house. Barrett had discovered 3 loose women in the place, but there were no men there at the time. We searched the rooms and found some beer on one of them. To put the girls off their guard, I said, "Come on, there's nothing wrong here," and the 3 of us, John, Bert, and myself, left the place. I made that statement only to put the girls off their guard, hoping to catch them later in the night. We agreed to return to the place at 12 o'clock. At about 11:45, the chief and I went to meet Bert, and the 3 of us visited the rooming house again. On this visit, I noticed that Bert was under the influence of liquor. The chief soon detected it and began to chastise him. I told the chief that he had better wait until we reached the office, where he could talk to Bert without others on the street hearing him. Nothing further passed between the 2 men until we reached the station. Chief Baird again started to upbraid Bert, and hot words passed between the 2. They raised to their feet, and fearing a rough-and-tumble fight between the 2, I parted them. Nothing was said for a while, and they both appeared to be calm. Chief Baird and Bert went to the back room. I followed them into the room and told the chief I was starting home. As I reached the door at the front office, a shot rang out from the back room. I ran back to the room, but before I could get there, the second and third shots rang out. When I reached the room, I found the chief lying on the floor. Bert was standing where I had last seen him and had a smoking revolver in his hand. I had Bert sit down, and I called the doc to see the chief. Later, I took Bert to jail. I thought he had left his revolver in his locker at the station, but when we got inside the jail, Bert pulled out his gun and turned it toward his chest. I thought he was going to shoot himself. Sheriff Rayburn was too fast and was able to grab Bert's gun before he shot himself.
John Baird was 33 years old when he was killed and was survived by his wife. John Baird is buried at the Evergreen Cemetery in Riverside.